If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, you can for $1 a month over on Patreon. Thank you. We're off track on that one, but anyway, gets on to the meat or the big brick of the situation. That's a bad
Exactly, yeah.
segue. It's a bad fucking pun. I apologize. And I just swore in the first 10 seconds of this, I have to bleep myself out. Sonic the Hedgehog Lego.
It's here.
But it's finally here. We do the Lego Ideas Sonic the Hedgehog number 039. It says it right on the box. Now, we've done a couple of videos on this talking about the potential of Sonic. Naturally, ever since Sonic Dimensions was rumored, Lego Dimensions was rumored to have Sonic.
Yes.
Then it was a possibility of actually having a Sonic Lego set because Sonic in Lego works, because we have this whole island we can explore in the game.
Yeah.
So, like, the Lego Dimensions aside, God, that is such a boring game.
I mean, again, it's like, how long ago was that now? I mean, Christ, that feels like a life.
2013, 2014.
Yeah, my God. Oh, Lord. It's been a while.
Yeah, very. I only played it last year as well.
Anyway.
It is boring. God damn it.
Yeah, but anyway.
I thought Nicholas was being harsh. It's a snooze fest. It's like, no, he's right. He is right. It is a snooze fest of a game.
Yeah, I still say that out of all the Toys for Life business, I mean, at least with Lego, it's like, well, you can still use the things themselves for
yeah,
stuff.
it's a lot more involved.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just plonk it on. There you go. Have fun. Switch it out when you can.
Yeah, but either way, back to the present.
So we discussed the possibility of a Sonic Lego set a few times. It was announced, let's get this one. And then the Lego ideas came about, the Sonic Mania Lego set with the Lego Death Egg robot.
Yeah,
that looked so good.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we didn't get that.
Yeah,
a lot of ideas are thrown around.
Yeah, we'll get
and we did, even though it was announced, we didn't actually, did we talk about this last time?
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about, I think, it being officially confirmed. I think it's been a while, but yeah, we were following it for a while when it was still in ideas and getting votes, and Lego eventually saw it, got the votes, and yeah, for a while we were just like, okay, we're just waiting for when it's going to happen, and then we got the initial leak that happened in the meantime before the end of last year, and again, everybody was like, is it real, is it not? And it very much, it was real. It was the crash fall business all over again. And then of all things, they said, yeah, it's real. And guess what? It's coming out the beginning of 2022. So, my God, timing.
And honestly, looking at the box is not much to say about. It's like, it's not the extravagant, oh, look at this kind of the set like the Mario set had. This one just kind of came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of like the ideas thing. They've always done it. It's mainly a black backdrop with the build itself. That's what they tend to use for the branding of the Lego Ideas stuff.
Yeah, I would think if you're going to do a licensing deal like this, especially Sonic the Hedgehog, I said a bit more marketing for it.
Yeah, but we'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, I just want to briefly mention the ad that they showed on the Lego Idea Twitter thing, which it's done as a time lapse thing of one person playing Sonic throughout the decades. And something I noticed is actually a couple of things. One is the opening room is very 90s. In fact, there's a reference to Smelly Rat, and that's meant to be a joke on Smelly Cat from Friends, which I didn't know that was a thing because I don't watch Friends, but either way. But the other thing I noticed as it's going through, there's this little bit here when they get to the Dreamcast era, the person picks up the phone and it says incoming call Amy. And there's actually a photo next to the phone of like supposedly the person and his presumably girlfriend Amy. And then if you keep watching, you then see another one. It carries on actually. There's another photo of her on the floor. Then there's another one of them married. And then at the very end where he picks up the minifig and puts it on the set, he's now having a wedding ring on his hand. And who says Sonic fans don't find love for a silly video game?
I can think of a few people.
Yeah, but again, it's a nice little detail in the advert. I've just found that really charming in a weird way.
Yeah. But in context for this recording as well, I just got my set. Like just minutes before we started recording, I just got a message saying delivered. There's a picture of it sitting on, and there it is, just a box just sitting in my freaking walkway.
Yeah. Yeah, and
you get something colorful. It's basically a toy, 1,125 pieces. My kids really wanted to use it.
I'm going to say that you are going to put it somewhere where they can't grab it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm deciding whether or not to actually do something with it. That's the problem when I get something that is more, I wouldn't say mature, more adult supervised stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want to build it. I like to build Lego sets. Like even like you said with Lego Dimensions, building the sets and using them was a fun activity. Like you sit there. It's finished now. Where's Sun gone?
What to do with it next after?
Yeah. So building this is still up in the air for me. I may actually, I am questioning whether or not to make a video of it. I'll just build it in general, and then take it apart again to put it back in the box.
Yeah,
because that's what I did with the Lego Dimension set. I put everything back in the box.
Okay, then. All right. Well, did you put it all in the separate bags? Because there's quite a few bags in this box.
No, I didn't take it apart. I just put it in the box.
Right then. Okay. But yeah,
even the Sonic set, I still had the box. I just nailed it to the freaking wall. Not wall. My shelf here.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, just hanging next to the Sonic amiibo.
Why not? Yeah. I mean, speaking of my end, I managed to get my copy of the box. In fact, on the midnight of 2022, I literally went on the Lego website and ordered it right there and then because I thought to myself, oh shit, I bet this is going to sell out like crazy. And then within 5 days, I got it. And yeah, you can still buy this in the stores and online. In fact, as of this recording, apparently Yuji Naka's got it as well. He's gone to a Lego store and got it for his kids, presumably.
He is a great dad.
I know. I mean, you say what you want about these games, but it's nice to see, if he's enjoying life or whatever. I mean, that's always a good thing.
And race cars.
Exactly. Especially race cars. But yeah, so I got my coffee, and depending on how Dan edits this, I mean, I've got a few photos hopefully to show off here or maybe later on. But yeah, I
was going to suggest posting a Twitter link.
Yeah, but either way, the main thing is that I've managed to build a few bits of this. So I've done the first bit of Green Hill with the palm tree, the crab and the motorbug, and also the little stand thing that you get as well.
Oh, the one with the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes. So one thing you can do, in fact, you can go on the Lego website and download the actual instruction book, which is handy. And in the book, for instance, each time when you finish a build, you put an emerald on. It's like completing a level or chapter, haha, type deal. And one of the other things they put in there is like there's actually a little Sonic on the bottom end of the page. Like it basically is like a progress bar. You keep going all the way up and up and up, and depending what you build, you either get success or you, for instance, when you build like Eggman, for instance, Sonic loses all his rings. There's a fun little gag.
Ha.
Yeah, so yeah, they're putting a lot of like charm and effort into this stuff. But yeah, and like I said, also another thing I've done is I've took a few photos of the minifigs because again, if you look at both this one compared to the Dimensions one, there is difference in them. One is the color, obviously it's like darker blue. Also, the arms and skin tone is significantly a lot peacher compared to the Dimensions.
It's definitely one. The Dimensions one more of a I wouldn't say terracotta, but more of a tan.
Yeah, I mean, particularly my one looks surprisingly pale, but I don't know whether that's just me I've carried that around a few times at various events, so maybe that's just mine. But yeah, it does look a lot paler in comparison, although it was in the game anyway. The back end, the spine and little tail, there's a bit more detail on the Lego set one, and also the shoes, weirdly enough, on the back end, there's Dimension ones, it's just a white bit near the end of the feet, and this one's full red. And also he's got the buckle belt on, surprisingly.
Yeah, people got a field day with that, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, again, it's weird because I would have thought they would have put that on the Dimensions one initially and not the classic one. But I don't know. It's a weird thing for me because I've always imagined the buckle belt being more later Sonic than classic to me. But whatever.
Oh, besides the Sonic screensaver stuff, that was only on the Knuckles. I was only on the PC releases as well as in Japan.
Yeah,
that's Sonic had a buckle, but yeah, a majority of media, especially in the West, Sonic never had a buckle in Classic.
No, it was really until Adventure when it's like, oh, it's now a thing. So there you go.
Yeah, they included it in Generations and such.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so far, I mean, the couple of things I can mention also is that the little bit of Green Hill I've built is you do get like separate bricks to build up the different checker pattern things. Some of them are like, one little studs, like you get 2 of 1 studs. This is Lego terminology, folks. To build up the layers. On the back end, you will get like just regular one-sided bricks just to build up the other end as well. And some of the cosmetics you get stickers for instance, the Motorbug's face, you get 2 of those, so you can get regular and angry one. And also I think the Loop-de-Loop, you have stickers for that, and also Eggman's Eggmobile.
Yeah, I'm looking at the image on the box right now. I see what you mean.
Yeah. Like I said, some of the bricks you will have to build up the checker pattern yourself, and then some will be
That explain why it's over 1,000 fucking pieces.
Yes, yes. Yes.
God damn.
Yeah.
I just noticed as well, I like how you have translucent blue bricks for the water.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they've been doing that for ages anyway for Lego.
It's just a little those little details just catches your eye.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like I said, I might actually build it, but at the same time, just whether or not to actually display it.
I mean, it is designed to be like you can put it on your counter or somewhere. I mean, again, it's meant to be like a prestige thing, effectively. So
a diorama, yeah.
Yeah, a diorama. So you put it anywhere. You can play with it or just showcase it off. Although we should mention, I know you mentioned this earlier, but we should mention, obviously, some people are a little annoyed that the version we got here isn't the one that was initially planned for the Ideas project.
Yeah, I wanted the Indepth robot.
Yeah, I mean, I will admit, I wanted that. That's my main slight beef is for the most part. I wish the Indepth robot was involved in this. And again, I think even Toasty Girl, person who made this, she did update the model a few times. And the 2 things. One is that initially, of course, when she did this, it was all digital. She did it for a program called Lego Digital Designer. So none of it was real. It was all just 3D stuff. But everything was like, effectively, it was all of the official brick stuff. So it was ideally you could build it for real parts. But yeah, I'm not sure why they decided that. Also, the hardball heavies aren't in this as well, which would have been a nice extra, because again, this was based on main year, whereas the official release is Sonic 1, basically.
Yeah, this is practically Sonic 1 right now.
Yeah. And then, again, I heard a lot of people saying, why did they do that? And on the one hand, it's like, well, let's be fair, most people know Sonic 1 anyway. It's just part of the culture. And, most of main year is nostalgia bait anyway. So I think that's probably went with that more than anything else. But
I'm surprised you wouldn't go for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That way you include Tails.
Exactly. Again, something else I'm going to bring up. But yeah, for the most part, I will say this. But the other thing I should mention is, weirdly enough, when this was coming out, I actually had a bit of a. Weirdly enough, at the same time this was in the works, we also got the Indepth robot toy, the Break Apart Jack Pacific one. And of course, I actually was in Smith's thinking, oh, what if I get this now? And then they suddenly, this Lego set will come out, and then they got it. It's like, oh my God, I've got 2 of these sets and I've wasted too much money. But so, in a weird way, it's kind of worked out for me. I mean, effectively, I have a Indepth robot toy, just not the Lego one. So, works out for me. Sorry, folks.
I'm pretty sure everyone's going to go to a Lego store with all the loose bricks like you did for the worms and lemons.
Yeah, I mean,
just build their own.
Yeah, people will build their own. Although we should end off with this. Many people have pointed out that the way when you build this setup together, they've got like little there's a little thing. I think it's a technique. Little things that connect the whole pieces together. So effectively, it's like you build one section, then you connect it up, and then slot them together as one whole thing. And people have pointed out at the very end of it, there are still holes at the very end of the course where the little jumpy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now people are wondering, is this not? Because again, I think when they do these idea things like they don't know Friends or Stranger Things or whatever, you kind of feel like they're going to be one-off stuff. But again, surely with Sonic, is like you can't just have one. There has to be.
Yeah, it has to be a lot more. It has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel, it would seem ridiculous to do this, and especially given that, this year we're getting both Sonic Movie 2, Prime, and then, of course, the next video game itself. So it feels like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a guarantee hit regardless. So it's like, it would be stupid for you to do that and not say we're planning to do more in the future.
Yeah, I expect it can go 2 ways. I can think. One is a continuation of Sonic the Hedgehog. That next one could be Marble Zone for all we know.
Yeah.
Or, which is more likely, thinking about it, it's Sonic 2, where
I was thinking that.
Yeah, it can go straight into Chemical Plant, and we get Tails in that set. Yeah, maybe Sky Sanctuary or whatever. And we get Knuckles in that set, and maybe Stardust Speedway, where we probably get Metal Sonic and Amy.
So yeah, again, probably if it goes on, again, depending how long they want to do this, they want to go game 1, 2, and 3, and then maybe, as you say, CD then Mania, if possible.
Yeah, I actually would prefer that one. That way it'd be, and you can lead it up, and it's like all of a sudden, hey, Sonic Origins is coming out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that'll be something to do.
Yeah.
If the pins connect together to make one cohesive diorama, which you need, at least 20 feet of space on the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'll put it this way. When they did the first for figures statues of Sonic, they just did a classic Sonic initially. And I remember going into like Forbidden Planet, seeing one and wanting it, and then somebody already bought it, and then I got it a few years later. And since then, they've just been absolutely avalanching it with like, Tails, Knuckles, classic versions of adventure stuff. It's like, oh my God, it never ends. So I wouldn't be surprised. Again, put it this way. If you're annoyed that the Death Egg Robot isn't in this set, put it lightly. If they're going to continue with this, that's probably what they want to do further down the line. If it's, if that's what they're planning with it.
Consider Mario's actually released a Luigi figure and a couple of extra sets, then yeah, I see that happening.
Yeah, and again, it is weird considering that both now Sonic and Mario got Lego sets, and yet Sonic is the more traditional one, whereas Mario is trying to do more like sort of initially a game out of it. They're trying to make it as an interactive game.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that Mario's aware of stuff.
Aware of his predicament as a giant minifig. God almighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, and hell, we've already got the Sonic movie 2 coming out, so, I wouldn't be surprised if they try and sneak in and out as a set, maybe down the line. So you never know. They did it with Angry Birds, weirdly, so just to say no.